It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In this game, the Bulls will be going up against Los Angeles. Taking a look at the Lakers, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. Both teams tonight more than capable of putting up points. Shaq, what do you think will be the deciding advantage?
Well, you have to try to dictate the tempo, play at your pace. This will be a game of streaks, so you have to prepare yourself mentally for that.
Well, you can't just score. You have to be efficient. Big shots down the stretch could be the difference, Ernie, and that will set you free.
We are ready for game time. Let's go to Kevin Harlan for the opening tip.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. It's Toronto, and they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance, felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
These two teams have been rolling. The excitement, the energy around this one could be a game to remember.
Well, you know, these are the games that we mark on the calendar. Very much look forward to these types of matchups, and I'm expecting high caliber, high level basketball tonight.
Fans will be in this one for sure. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Outside, Pierce over Smith. The shot by Pierce will not go. Smith outside, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And so here is Chicago after the basket by Los Angeles.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cole. And so he makes both from the line.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Samardziski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Cole. Coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Here's Sosa. Misses the layup.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Deflects the pass. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And the dunk by Smith.
And showing a good nose for the ball there. Picks it clean, and he's off to the races.
Well, excellent defensive instincts. I mean, knows exactly when to strike on this end.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Here's Carmichael after the basket by the Lakers. Yep, that one goes in there. Pierce has got his first points of the night.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Now here is Smith. He had 10 points in the win against Toronto.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the strike. Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Free throw good, Smith. Smith hits them both. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Brady, he's covered by Grant. The 11-footer, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Smith. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Six to shoot. Here's Gallagher. Good on the baseline, Jay.
I'm still kind of trying to figure out how that one went in. Don't think they drew it up that way, but hey, it still counts because it worked. Good job putting the pass in front of him, throwing it where he's supposed to be, not where he is, paving the way right to the bucket.
Jeremic. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And Roberts kicks to Cole. Shot from 16, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper, first bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
The rebound by Grant.
That's a good shot. Even though it couldn't find the bottom of the bucket, I like the shot quality.
Shot by Roberts, no good. Chicago trails by 4. Jeremic buried from 15 feet out.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's Roberts. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Raptors. Pass to Cole. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having a strong bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players, so that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can overstate the value of a quality bench when you're a team that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
And both free throws good for Cole.
Gotta like the confidence. Such an important part of making shots. Nice seeing a big man knock down free throws.
Gallagher covered by Smith. "11 feet away. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Sosa, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Cole who brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose in OT no matter how hard you played. You want to come out on top if you're going to play those extra minutes.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
First free throw is good. Buckets. He's checked in for lights out. And so he hits both. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Grant. Feeds to Smith. Cuts off the pass. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the shot goes down. He has 6.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. The chosen one, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Armstrong's checked in for the Bulls. And here is Los Angeles now. Cole. Off the inbound, no good.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
It's deflected. Jeremic covered by Smith. Jeremic, lock at 6. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Yeah, those shots are taken totally in rhythm. High percentage quality shots and really getting whatever he wants.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Certain guys just make it look effortless. And Clark, I'm sure you would have a nice list of some of the smoother operators, smoothest scorers in the league now.
Yeah, there's only one guy at the top of it for me. I mean, I love a lot of guys, and there are a number of guys that put up big numbers. But when you talk about uniqueness, size, agility, touch, range, KD is where it stops. Yeah, I mean, there's just been nobody quite like him. George Gervin comes to mind because of a similar build, but the Iceman was 6'7", maybe 6'8". KD is pushing 7 feet tall and just a tad more athletic. I mean, I just don't know if we've got a more lethal, smoother scorer than him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season.
And you know, anytime you get these two teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboard.
On defense, the Bulls. And there's the pass to the chosen one. Makes it off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kicks to Bell. They get it back. Pass to Buckets. Here's the chosen one. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
To the paint, here's Samarzewski. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That's tipped. They get it back. To the middle. Jeremic. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Two shots.
And that one falls for Cole. Cole's making a switch here. Porter's checked in. He's off on the second. Here's Cole. That one drops for him. Cole's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Gentry. Hell up on top. Here's Cole. He's got 9.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Yeah, not only the trips to the line are a concern, but the foul trouble also. You've got to play defense with your feet and do so without fouling.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Cole. And both free throws good for Cole. Clark, you had a tremendous college career, excluding yourself. Give me the best NBA player from your alma mater.
Wow. I would probably lean towards Jerry Lucas as the best player coming out of Ohio State. And then you look at his pro career, it was pretty solid as well. I thought Herb Williams had a fantastic and long pro career. John Havlicek maybe would rise to the level of the best NBA player of the group that came out of Ohio State. Jim Jackson is another name. Evan Turner still playing. But I think John Havlicek probably in longevity, championships, Hall of Fame stature. I think he may be the best NBA Buckeye.
I'm going to put Clark Kellogg in there too.
Oh, I didn't play long enough. Didn't play long enough.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Passes it to the chosen one. He kicks it to Cole. To the paint. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Detroit. And not a surprise, really, to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And, of course, Chicago. They're sitting in 3rd place.
And, you know, for the Bulls, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
And here are the Bulls now after the basket by the Lakers. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Some changes for the Lakers. Campbell comes in for Bell. And the Monsters subbed in for Cole. Jeremic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
Here's Francis after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Salvadori. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
Jeremic. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% since taking the floor today. The pass to the chosen one. Over Porter. Nice D from Porter.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Los Angeles now. Here's Francis. No points in the game yet for him. Misses in close.
and out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
And here is Los Angeles now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Boy, like his intensity, Greg. He's not afraid to take it straight to the rack on the bigger defender. Right at it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Jeremic. And that one hits back iron. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Conway. Los Angeles with another miss. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Jeremic. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's all tied here in Los Angeles. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
And Los Angeles guys shooting around 40% from the floor here. Taking a look at the Bulls. Pass to Starks. Ball's knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Just 5 to shoot. And they take the lead. Bucket's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Los Angeles.
Hey, and when guys at this level are that close to the basket, they ain't missing. I mean, especially when there's no defense in the neighborhood.
Now here's Pierce. Got a lot of room. From 10 feet out, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He must hit that shot. I mean, the defense, non-factor. Very surprising he missed it.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Here's Starks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Starks. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the Lakers making a change here. So he comes up empty, missing both. Chicago trailing here. To the middle, Jeremic. Kicks it to Armstrong. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Los Angeles. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. No good from Campbell.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Jeremic. And the Bulls with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Campbell on the money with the open jumper. Campbell's got his first bucket of the night.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Here's against Smith. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Cole. 3rd in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you mentioned, top 3 in assists right now. He does a great job of running the offense, spotting the open guy, and making the sound delivery. Here's Cole. 13 points in the game. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's the ball.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
To the inside, Starks with the steal. And here they come. Here's Roberts. Porter with a block. Jeremic. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
Here's Pierce. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Here's Cole. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
This has been a rough, turbulent outing for him so far. Fortunately, the rest of his team has bailed him out.
Pass to Armstrong. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The shot by Pierce will not go.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And here are the Bulls now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Down low. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago on Saturday, then on Tuesday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Cole. He's got 13. Passes it to Sosa. Back to Cole. And he hits the jump shot. And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Here's Pierce. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Down low, here's Sosa. Lays it up and banks it in. 10 points for him.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Bell's checked in. The grind of the NBA season wears on, but what a pleasure this year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, there's Los Angeles, 2 games back.
And when I look at the Lakers, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And they're not a team that other teams look forward to facing. They're only going to get scarier the deeper into the season we get.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Here's Cole. He's got 15. Here's the floater. Here's Grant. Got a piece of it, and they'll keep possession.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
The feed to Pierce. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Pierce has got 4 points now in the quarter.
If you let him get that deep, this is what you can expect.
Yeah, he's not only strong as ammonia down there, he's smart as Einstein, too. Poor effort from the defense.
Here's Cole. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And now running up the court, Pierce pushing it up. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Lets it go from deep. A rebound by the Lakers. Cole's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
To the paint. Here's Carmichael. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
It's Cole with the ball for the Lakers. Pulls up, high post. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Inside, here's Samardziski. It's tipped. And here's Bell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Grant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. For Los Angeles, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
At the line, Grant. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Grant. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Chicago trails by 4. Outside, Pierce. And he's good on the 3 ball. Pierce has got 9.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
And Los Angeles guys shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. It's stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Bulls have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. That one is off. And Los Angeles with some changes. The chosen one, he's checked in for Grant. Buckets comes in for Lights Out. And the Monsters subbed in for Cole. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Francis. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the inside. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Chicago making a switch here. Los Angeles on D. Left side, Pierce. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be.
Campbell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Chicago trails by 9. 1:19 left to play here in the half. Here's Armstrong. And the Bulls with another miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Conway, he's covered by Armstrong. .58 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out, the shot that time not on target. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Feeds it to Pierce. Armstrong with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Portland.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
At the line. Foul. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Bell. And so Bell nails both of them. There's 21 seconds left here in the second. Now Armstrong. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Left side, Porter. Buries it down low.
Assist from.
And so it's Los Angeles heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. And guys, for Los Angeles, and big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebounding. Those second chance buckets came into play in a big way. Those are effort points, momentum builders, salvaging points off the scrap heap. You never heard me say scrap heat before, and I don't even know what it means. It just sounded good.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
Well, the differential in rebounding was huge. And it goes back to the fundamentals, blocking out and just maintaining position. Instead, they went to the lazy man route, flying in the air, trying to steal rebounds. Well, that didn't work. No one is going to give you an easy rebound. They need to show some fight.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play.